All right, let's talk about something new. What if you could get a personal AI interview coach, but instead of some pricey subscription, you only paid for the questions you actually used? Well, today, we're going to break down Ainterview, a new platform that's doing exactly that, with a really cool pay-per-question model. And honestly, it could totally change how we pay for AI services.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll get into the universal stress of job interviews. We've all been there. Then, we'll introduce the AI coach built to fix that. After that, we're going to peek under the hood at the secret sauce, this micropayment engine called X402. We'll see how it actually works for a user, and then zoom out to see how this one idea could reshape the whole AI landscape.
You know the feeling. You get one shot, just one chance to make that first impression. That single moment is packed with so much pressure, so much anxiety for pretty much anyone looking for a job. And that right there, that's the exact problem Ainterview was built from the ground up to solve.
Okay, let's dive into this. Why is prepping for an interview so, well, broken? You know, you can practice with friends, but you just get these generic questions. Or you could hire a professional coach, but that gets really expensive really fast. And for specialized tech jobs, that kind of mismatch prep just doesn't cut it.
And here's the breakdown, side by side. The old way, you're dealing with vague questions, high costs, and prep that doesn't even match the job you're going for. Ainterview's approach is the total opposite. We're talking hyper-personalized, on-demand questions that are tailored to the exact job you want. It's a direct answer to every single one of these pain points.
So, what is the solution here? Well, think of it like having a personal expert interview coach right in your pocket, and it's all powered by some seriously smart AI. The whole process is super simple but incredibly powerful. You just feed it a job posting and your resume, and the AI gets to work, generating a completely custom interview simulation just for you. This is a game changer, especially for those mid to senior tech roles where, let's be honest, generic questions are totally useless. You get practice that is 100% relevant to the job you're trying to land.
So what really makes Ainterview stand out from the crowd? It's not just the hyper-personalization, even though that's awesome. The real game changer is the frictionless payment model that makes it all possible. It's what gives you that seamless access. It's all designed to give you a real, measurable edge in your interviews.
And this brings us to the engine running the whole show, a web protocol called X402. This is the piece of tech that unlocks this whole new on-demand model for AI services. It's the magic behind the curtain.
Okay, the absolute best way to get your head around this is the digital gumball machine analogy. Forget about a monthly subscription you might barely use. With this, you pay a tiny amount for each little bit of AI you use, just like putting a quarter in for one gumball. It's that simple, direct, and incredibly efficient.
So what exactly is this X402 protocol? Formally, it's a web standard that builds payments right into your request. This is key. Instead of getting booted to a separate checkout page and fumbling with credit card forms, the payment just happens automatically, right in the background.
Ainterview's version of this is really robust. It uses the official 402 payment required web status code, so it's legit. It's also super flexible. It accepts several different stablecoins, which are basically digital tokens pegged to the US dollar. And because it's all built on the blockchain, your payment history is transparent, secure, and nobody can ever change it.
Okay, so that's the tech. But what does it actually feel like to use this thing? Let's walk through the journey, from your free tryout to a paid interaction.
They've really designed this to be super smooth. You start off with 3 free AI questions every day. When you use those up, the system automatically prompts you to pay. You just connect a digital wallet, buy a few credits, and boom, they're added instantly. The most important part here is that there is zero interruption. You can just keep practicing.
So, the big question, how much are we talking? Just 10 cents. 10 cents per AI interaction. This kind of pricing makes it incredibly accessible. There's no big subscription commitment hanging over your head. You just pay for exactly what you use, right when you need it. And this right here is the secret sauce that makes the whole thing work. They built it on the Solana blockchain, which is famous for being super fast and having crazy low costs. The transaction fee is less than a tiny fraction of a cent. That incredible efficiency is what makes these 10-cent micropayments actually possible to do at a massive scale. So look, Ainterview is a fantastic tool, no doubt, but the technology behind it points to a future that is much bigger than just prepping for job interviews.
And Ainterview already has a pretty clear roadmap for where they're headed. They're planning to add voice and video simulations, expand out to different industries, and even create training solutions for entire companies. This isn't just a one-off tool, it's a platform that's built to scale.
And this, right here, is probably the most important takeaway. The real innovation is about democratizing access to all kinds of specialized AI. Just imagine paying a few cents for an AI lawyer to review one clause in a contract, or for an AI coder to debug a single function. No subscription needed. This protocol could unlock an entirely new economy of on-demand digital help.
So in the end, Ainterview isn't just an interview coach. It's a proof of concept. It's showing us a future where powerful, specialized AI is actually accessible to everyone, one tiny payment at a time. And that leaves us with a really fascinating question. What other complex services could be unlocked with this tech? What would you build?